system, the most important thing you need to consider so much or spend most of your cash on is your speakers and subwoofers. Guys, forget about amplifiers or AV receivers. They are not really so important. If you have great speakers and subwoofer, you are good to go for a very long time. You do not need expensive amplifiers. You can spend 3 or 5 grand on your speakers and subwoofers. You'll probably get a better experience from a 5 grand speaker subwoofer setup than you spend, I don't know, $1,000 on your speakers and subwoofers and spend 2 grand on an amplifier. You will not get any better response from such setup. So when you're going out there to shop for your system, have a budget in mind. Now if you're going to work with, let's say, $1,000, you have to go check brands that actually make reasonably priced speakers that can get you at least a decent 5.1 or a 5.2 for $1,000 for speakers only, and that's not including AV receiver. So when you go out there, you search for it. Now I can give you some recommendations for brands that are below $1,000. Brands like Fluence, guys, it's called Fluence. Fluence is on Amazon. Fluence speakers are very affordable. I think they're below $200. Speaker brands like Polk Audio and Spoke Audio is really affordable, and they are popular brands. You can go for Polk Audio. Another popular and cheap brand is Onkyo. You can go for an Onkyo speaker setup. They have a plethora of home theater in a box systems that are quite good for what they offer. They perform really decently for what they offer. Now there are other brands out there that can still give you a bang for your cash, like brands like Theater Solutions. Just search for Theater Solutions on Amazon. You will see a lot of their products. Theater Solutions make a lot of great subwoofers and in-ceiling speakers for your money. I'm telling you guys, you can set up a 5 or a 7.2 system for under $1,000 using a Theater Solutions system, and it's going to sound amazing. Now if you want to step up to like 3 grand or more, you probably get probably 9 SVS satellite speakers and dual SB1000. You will have a bang of a system. The system will sound as good as any commercial theater, and as you guys know, going dual is very important. You need dual subwoofers to get the best response in your room. So be sure to buy dual subwoofers when you are making your purchase. You need dual subwoofers to get you smooth response in your setup and give you consistency from seat to seat. And the next thing you need to consider again is your AV receiver. Now if you're going for an AV receiver, go for an AV receiver that can actually support the latest codecs like Dolby Atmos DTS, Auro 3D, so you do not stay back. Now if you don't have the money, you can still go for a regular 5.1 AV receiver from Yamaha. They have their 483 RX series. Onkyo has their own series too, and they are quite affordable. Any 5.1 AVR will cost below $400 on Amazon. So basically you're good to go, you're future proofed, and you are set for a long time. So that's that, guys, and on what you know you need to do for your AV Dolby Atmos setup. Just consider your budget a lot and price pretty well before you go to your local store to make these purchases. Look at your pocket very well and spend more on speakers and subwoofers than an AV receiver, and you're good to go for a really long time. If you guys like this content and it helped you guys a lot, and you need more recommendations, you can just hit the comment below. I'll answer each individual questions asked there. And